It's been an honor serving with you all. Autobots, roll out!
What is going on, everybody? McLean Speech World Champion coming at ya, and the day is here. We're out of the game. We've been banned. RP Law, as you probably have already heard, is got we're getting the leader ban along with Enos Lobby once once OP09 kind of gets going. So here in the West, we kind of got like, I don't know, 3-ish months probably to go, 3.5 months before everything's gone. But yeah, we're at the end of the line with our journey at RP Law. And before we get into little details, some yapping, definitely want to thank everybody that's been along, especially all the OGs. It's been crazy once this stuff hits. We've been grinding this deck for like an entire year. But yeah, shout out to everyone that's joined in, that has definitely believed in Law, especially like again from the beginning, because at the time, Law, very unique ability with power reduction and everything, and then nothing else really in the game. At least for me, this thing, like that same feeling, being able to play around, which I enjoyed. I like how Law had very unique ability and stuff like that. But yeah, Law's getting the ban, which kind of stinks. Honestly, it is a little frustrating just because in OP08 is literally just one card that makes Law busted. And as we can see currently in the West in OP07, ain't nobody winning with Law right now. So in any of these, in the events and stuff. So it is a little annoying that like Maria makes that much of a difference in this deck, where they decided just to smack the leader instead of anything else really. But I don't know. It's out of our control. We don't make the decisions there, so it is what it is. But yeah, want to do a little breakdown of everything. I got a little memorial here of all the cards that we've kind of, since our journey from the beginning, way back in whenever this dropped, back the ultimate deck, the 3 captains. But yeah, we got obviously our big hitters. We got Kid and Killer, the newer ones, Chopper as well. Then Otama, kind of been a staple. We got Sanji. I know some people ran this Brook way back in the day. Obviously, Zoro's been there for us the whole time. We got Ace. We got this Zoro. There was a weird period. I remember having a couple of these in there as well as we waited for the new sets to drop. We had our film, our Hollywood Law. So we got Saga in here. Shariah obviously coming along as well, along with Max and Gordon. Pretty much, I figured the leader ban was coming once we got the reveals, and with the red-haired pirates getting the new Gordon Max card, it definitely looked clear that they're just gonna smack like Law, because now there's, with these being out, now there's 3 cards that are basically Gordon that can do this, that'll be in the game. But yeah, we'll see how that goes. We got the fun film Law. This one just got the cool reprint that you get at your locals and everything, and it has the winter card going on right now. But so we finally got this reprint, and now we're gonna be out of here. I remember back, some people liked this Beppo way at the beginning. We had some Luffy action for a little bit. Obviously, then we had like Bon Clay coming in, Missile Sunday. We had Zoro. We had way back when we tried to make the Search Law work. I remember that, because the frustrating thing too, because now we got they're gonna do that weird new red purple Law, but you can't really use any of the hard parts because most of them like this don't have a counter, and it's very hard to figure out how to combo anything. But yeah, we had these ones when we tried to do a Heart Pirates build to begin with. Kid obviously been a staple forever here. We had that weird period where we used Yanji as a holder for like Sanji. Obviously, everything changed once we got Ray. That pretty much brought the deck to the next step to be able to compete against everyone. And then we have Kamazo, our 2K, little anti-Sakazuki tech for a little bit. Sanji, great card. We got our period with our ulti page 1 builds. I remember a lot of people were vibing with that. Obviously, Queen, pretty big staple. Ain, staple. Again, with our Hollywood versions here. Buena. Those days, those were fun with back trying when we're throwing everything at the wall, trying to figure things out. We have the boys. You're gonna be sad. The boys have been with us forever. This one definitely hurts. Not gonna be able to gonna be seeing the boys like daily is gonna be sad. Obviously got Blocker Law as well, a little bit on and off. Same with Beppo. Obviously got phased out there currently with some of the new stuff. And then we had some of our wacky wild events. We had the round table period. You had the Rad Beam, Fire Fist, and then we had the Gamma Knife as well. But yeah, definitely going to be, I don't know, kind of stinky once we change things. But I'm excited for the new stuff. But yeah, it's definitely a little frustrating with how they handled everything. But I mean, again, it is what it is. We can't really control too much. We'll just have to move on from there. But yeah, little memorial session. And we'll probably I'll try to put something fancy together for like the send off once we get here in like the West for like OP09 with Law, because I think it'll be fun, especially with everybody that's been around and stuff. So we'll see what we can do there. So, but yeah, anyways though, OP08 obviously gonna be a pretty fun time. You're gonna see probably playing a lot of Law. Like the positive news, all these cards are probably gonna get very cheap. So if you, especially with some of the prices, you're probably going to be able to snag, I assume, quite a bit of these now for way less than what they were before the announcement. So that's kind of cool. The deck will finally be like affordable for people, but honestly, we just have like the 3 months or so. So if you want to play Law, I feel like you got a good little window, but I definitely wouldn't go crazy with spending on like too many cards because, again, it's going to be gone. But yeah, as for me, and I guess for you guys as well, our next step is finding out where we're gonna go, where our new home is gonna be. For me, I'm definitely gonna try a bunch of stuff, and also too, feel free to leave any suggestions of like leaders and stuff you want me to try to test out, and I'll try to put something together, or just ones you've been having a lot of fun with too, outside of Law. Because for me though, my main stuff, straight up, I love the power reduction mechanic in this game. I like that. Just how like fluid and open, and where your decisions like actually matter on what you decide to like power reduce to potentially KO or set things up from there. I really like it because it makes your decisions matter throughout like the entire game, and a lot of times you can then pinpoint like if you do lose a game, oh, it was from like removing this character versus this other one. So stuff like that is very interesting to me. So I'm probably definitely going to stick in the power reduction. So that means we're probably moving to full team red. So for me, Marco, as you guys have already seen, I love Marco. Marco's tons of fun, and I love that. For me right now, Marco feels very like OP05 Law-esque, just because you can kind of tech the deck to be an anti-deck, but obviously it's kind of flipped. So with Marco, the leader ability does the power reduction, and then we use characters and events to KO, versus RP Law is the reverse. So we use the characters to reduce, like Gordon Max, and then we use Law's leader ability to remove. So for me, Marco feels kind of the same vibe overall, and especially right now, doesn't have any busted cards, which is very nice. So for me, Marco probably looking to be my main, just because I, again, like the power reduction, but also too, as we've seen, Shanks, similar vein there with the power reduction. We'll see. I think it just kind of depends on what other cards Shanks gets, because with the reveals, Shanks has plenty of power reduction cards, which I think is going to make very strong, especially being able to clear pretty much anything. But what Shanks is just lacking is being able to like the on-play KO effects with power reduction. So obviously there's like some in the game with like the Fire Fist, like the Whitebeard events and stuff like that, but I would prefer there to be like red hair stuff because it would be a lot more fun. But yeah, for me, at least right now, we're looking at a combo of these two with Marco and Shanks, and then yeah, we'll see how everything else goes, because yeah, with the current red haired stuff, obviously this is the new Gordon Max that we got going on, so we'll see how that goes. And yeah, outside of that, it's just kind of getting a card that allows us to KO, because the stage is, I think, could be pretty good. Being able to give something just minus 1,000, especially again rested, that helps out a lot. And if we can combo it with anything, make things pretty strong as well. Just being able to have it set up and also just stuff like this, because they also have it was just revealed that the new red-haired car being able to drop, and if your opponent then can't use a blocker underneath the threshold once you like target it, which I think is pretty cool. So stuff like that, I think Shanks will be pretty fun, but obviously too, we'll just see how it goes, because a lot of it just depends on a lot of the other stuff as well, because with RP Law getting banned, now it's going to open up a ton of stuff. Like Ray is going to be out. Nami is, as you already see, does pretty good when there's no RP Laws around, so Nami will be up there. I think a bunch of other decks too. I think Vegapunk will be pretty strong, because a lot of those cards have like on KO effects to then revive versus income from the trash versus the RP Law just bottom decking them. So yeah, I think it's going to be an interesting period to see what now arises that was currently being held down by RP Law. So we'll see how things go. But yeah, for me, obviously, Marco Shanks, I'm vibing with him right now. I'm having a lot of fun with, again, messing around with my Marco builds and then kind of theorizing around what we could do with Shanks. Obviously, for us in the West, is still a ways away. Marco's coming out pretty soon, which is exciting. But yeah, enough yapping out of me. A little bit of a breakdown, send off here of the announcement. And then, yeah, we'll try to put something together. But also, too, yeah, feel free. Let me know your guys' thoughts on the whole process and everything. What you're feeling. And also, too, let me know where you're thinking about going, too, since we're all going to be homeless here soon. And we got to find a new place to go. But, yeah, definitely be testing out a bunch of new stuff, trying to figure out what to do and go from there. But, yeah, for me, though, Marco Shanks looking pretty good, at least right now. But we'll see. I haven't tested anything because, yeah, Sanji could be pretty fun playing around with that. And then also, too, just depending on what else they reveal would be cool. But, yeah. Again, thank you all for tuning in, especially on this journey with RP Law. It's been super fun. I've honestly enjoyed talking with everybody, just getting the different perspectives has helped me become a way better player. So that's why I'm also looking forward to trying something new, because now I can take the perspectives and stuff, just talking with everybody. But yeah, again, thank you guys for being on this journey. And yeah, we'll see how things go. And kind of excited for something new, but sad at the same time, because again, we've put so much time into Red Purple Law, but we'll see where the future takes us. But thank you guys so much for tuning in, and I'll see you in the next one.